Hi, I'm Tyler Real Estate Guy, and I've been a real estate agent here in Utah for over 15 years. I survived the Great Recession and so far COVID-19. In today's video, I'm going to show you the most up-to-date housing statistics. We'll take a deeper look into what local experts are saying about Utah's housing market and discuss how the coronavirus has affected, or should I say infected, the real estate market here in Utah, among other things. Is Utah's housing market headed for a big crash, or is it going to continue to ascend as we hit all-time highs? During the season of Thanksgiving, I'd like to sincerely thank those of you who've supported me by subscribing to my channel. I love and appreciate you more than you know. If this is your first time here and you'd like to stay up to date on the latest real estate tips and know where the housing market is trending, subscribe to my channel below and ring that bell to be notified each time I post new videos. If you have questions about buying, selling, or investing in Utah, I would love to talk with you. Please feel free to type a message below, or you're welcome to contact me directly. Just a reminder, you'll want to watch to the end where I'll show you the most up-to-date Utah housing market statistics. So let's start with COVID-19 by looking at the numbers. As of November 21st, Utah has seen nearly 174,000 total cases with nearly 3,400 new cases. This brings our death total to 787 people. Nationwide, the daily COVID-19 deaths are at the highest level since May, and hospitalizations are at all-time highs as we're now averaging over 1,300 deaths per day, with the overall U.S. death toll now reaching approximately 254,000. If you look at the chart below, you can see that the percentage of positive tests are on the rise. Fortunately, the mortality rate in Utah is at only 0.5%, but my heart goes out to those of you who've been affected by this pandemic. The main concern is that the recent spike in positive cases could cause another shutdown. In many states, it's already happening. Obviously, this could really hurt the housing market here in Utah, but just as I predicted during the first outbreak, I believe the market will continue to go strong. Without a doubt, the coronavirus will permanently change the way many of us live our lives. For many, it already has. As a matter of fact, COVID-19 has had some interesting effects on the housing market. As a surprise to many, we're seeing record high home prices here in Utah. I'll talk more about that in a moment, but first let's talk about why. One of the biggest changes caused by the coronavirus is that many people will now be working remotely on a permanent basis. For many who live in Utah, they're looking to buy their first home or move up to a bigger home where they can have a home office. Because Utah is such a great place to live, a lot of people who can now work remotely are moving right here. But there's another reason people are moving here in record numbers. And it's not because Utahns are super cool or because our state offers some of the most amazing activities imaginable. It's because people usually follow the money. Utah is still considered an affordable place to live, especially for people coming from the East or West Coast. Also, Utah's unemployment rate is 5th in the United States at only 4.1%. USA Today recently named Utah as the #1 state with the best economy. We are in the middle of a tech boom, and that could run for several years. But tech isn't the only thing going for us, as loads of large and small companies move to Utah, and as many new companies pop up. Yes, Utah is one of the nation's leaders in startup companies. This is one of the main reasons Utah's housing market is booming. Okay, so let's talk about what's happening right now with Utah's real estate market. In the third quarter, from July through the end of September, home prices in many counties saw double-digit gains. Salt Lake City currently ranks in the top 25 major cities, showing the biggest home price increases. Jim Wood, the director of the University of Utah's Bureau of Business and Economic Research, said that declining inventory was one of the major factors pushing sales prices higher. As a state, we desperately need more homes to meet the ever-increasing demand, but home builders can't keep up, and people just aren't selling. Yet. Fortunately, at some point, these higher prices will bring more houses onto the market. I suspect that the housing market will stay strong through the winter months, and the housing market will really take off again early in 2021. When you combine all of what I just talked about with these record low mortgage interest rates, you get the perfect storm as buyers heavily outnumber the amount of sellers. For those looking to sell your home, you will get top dollar. This is a particularly good time to sell your house for those looking to downsize or move to another state. With mortgage rates sitting below 3%, it's an incredible time to buy a home. If you're waiting for home prices to come down or wanting to save more money for a large down payment, you could be making a mistake. Why? Because home prices are increasing and because mortgage rates won't stay at record lows forever. Do you remember just a year ago when mortgage rates were sitting around 4%? Well, because rates are so low now, sitting well below 3%, your buying power has increased by more than $50,000. So yes, home prices have increased, but so has your buying power. You can now buy a bigger, better home. And for many, for the first time, you can now afford to buy a home. If you're not sure, but you'd like to take advantage of these record low mortgage rates, I would recommend reaching out to a lender and getting pre-qualified to see how much home you can afford. If you're ready to buy a house, stop procrastinating. Waiting even 1 month could cost you tens of thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. Before I move on to the most recent numbers, can I ask you why you like Utah? What is it about Utah that draws you in? Seriously, I really want to know. Please take a moment and leave a comment below. Also, if you don't mind, will you please give this video a thumbs up? I would appreciate that more than you know, and that thumbs up will help others see that this video is helpful. Thanks. Okay, so here's the statistics for Utah's housing market in October of 2020. According to UtahRealestate.com, 5,062 homes were sold in October. That's up a whopping 15.4% from last October. Our median sold price was $370,000. This is way up, increasing by $47,000 in just 1 year. Our median price per square foot is now just over $170. The median time on market right now is only 9 days. Last October, homes were on the market for 27 days. Currently, there's only 4,200 active homes for sale in Utah. That's nearly 900 homes less than what was sold just last month. When you compare the number of sales versus active listings, it's just about as low as you can get. And this is the number one reason home prices are skyrocketing and will continue to do so for several months and possibly years. We basically have a 1 month supply of homes, if that, and home prices will continue to increase until we reach about 6 months of standing inventory. When you really look at what's happening, it's easy to see why the market in Utah won't cool down anytime soon. Hopefully, I've helped you understand why the housing market isn't going to crash and why you most likely pay thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars more if you wait to buy a home. If you're a first-time home buyer, it's important to understand that these escalating home prices will soon price you out of the market. Or you may be forced to live on the outskirts of town, or buy an older home, or a smaller home. Or instead of buying a house, you may be forced to purchase a condo or a townhome. Or even worse, you might get stuck paying rent. If you're looking to buy your first home and you're not sure what steps to take, you can call or text me or just watch my video, How to Buy a House. I'll put a link to that video below. Okay, so that's today's Utah housing market update. I understand that there's a lot of uncertainty. What's going to happen with COVID-19? Who will be our next president? And many who live here are wondering how much longer can the market run before it crashes or at least slows down. Even though a large majority of economists believe that home prices will continue to increase through the year 2021, things can change and they can change fast. And I'm dedicated to keeping you updated. If you'd like to keep your finger on the pulse of Utah's housing market, hit the subscribe button below and ring that bell to be notified each time I post new videos. If you're planning to move to Utah or you already live here and you're looking to buy, sell, or build a home, I would love to talk with you. Please feel free to contact me directly. For those of you who are wondering, where should I move next? I'm telling you, this is the place. If there's something in this video that stood out to you as being helpful, please let me know by commenting below. If you have questions or if I left something out, please help the community by leaving a remark below as well. Sincerely, I want to hear from you. If you know someone who's thinking about buying a home or moving to Utah, please share this video with them. Also, you can find me on Instagram at Ty the Real Estate Guy. If you found this information helpful, please give me a thumbs up. It helps support this channel. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to ring that little bell below. It'll make you feel good.